Hey everybody, this is Armand. Today I'm bringing you a little follow-up to the previous video. I'm just going to give you some exercises that use the scales that we did in the previous video. You can apply the exercise to any scale you want, but I'm just going to be demonstrating it on the major scale. If you don't remember what the major scale is, then I'm going to play it again for you. So no big deal. Alright, so try to follow along and play things slow and then fast. And if you don't understand them, shoot me a message with your email address. I'll be happy to send you a tab or whatever. Alright? Before we move on into the exercises, I'd like to discuss methods of picking. The one main method that a lot of people use is the alternate picking, which is simply just up and down on your downstroke followed by upstroke. But there's another way to pick, provided you have 3 notes or 6 notes or so many times 3 notes per string. Like when you play the major scale, I'll demonstrate you're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up the whole way, most commonly. But there's another way to pick where you combine your downstrokes between strings. So your first 3 notes are down, up, down like usual, but that last downstroke leads into the first downstroke on this one. So you end up going down, up, for your notes. Alright, this next exercise is very basic. All you do is you take your major scale and you pick each note 2, 3, or 4 times. Preferably with a metronome, because you always have to practice with your metronome if you want to get your speed correctly and be able to play with other people. So, all you do is you take your major scale and each note you take to a metronome tick and you play 1 and, like eighth notes. 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and, where the count falls per note that you change to, but you're playing eighth notes with your right hand. Then for threes, you'd play triplet, which would be 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, where again, your number falls on your note change, and your right hand plays the triplet beat. So then we go over to 16th notes, which are going to be the same concept, counting on each of the notes, but then you're playing 16ths with your hands, so 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. This next exercise is a little basic, but we're taking this concept a little bit further. So first, you play your major scale like normal for the first 3 strings, so these 3, but then you come back and you start back from the second string of notes and you play 3 strings of notes. And you start on the third string and play 3 strings of notes. So essentially you're just playing groups of 3 strings at a time. Alright, now we're going to go to a concept that helps you with your alternate picking and then skipping strings as well. This time what we do is we still take the major scale and we're going to play the first string of it, then we're going to hop over that next string and play the third string. Then we'll come back to the second string, play those 3 notes, go to the fourth string, play those notes, back to the third string, to the fifth string, back to the fourth string, then to the sixth string. Then we reverse and go backwards, back till we're at where we started. this is one of my favorite exercises to give out to people. It's what I call the arm burner. The concept of it is that you just start on one note and you continue through your passage of notes till the 9th note here, and then you come back through your scale notes until you're at your 4th note. So we're going up through the notes, then coming back through the notes like this, then you reverse through them, then you go back up 2 more strings of notes, come back 1 string of notes, go up 2 strings of notes, back 1 string, up 2 strings, and that's how the pattern goes. It's one of those where you go up, come back, go up some more, come back a little bit, but I'll demonstrate it for you. Alright, now we're at the last segment of the video. These are the last 3 exercises, okay? These are called 2s, 3s, and 4s. They're some of my favorite exercises to give out because they challenge both your hands and your mind to wrap your mind around the concept and your fingers to actually try to play the notes that you're supposed to. So the first one's called 2s. It's called 2s because we go in groups of 2 notes at a time through your scale. And we follow the number pattern of 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, you get the idea. So what we do is we're actually coming through the scale, and if you want to think about it in intervals, you start on the first note and you play a third up from that. You start on the second note, play a third up from that, and you just walk your way up through the scale. Alright? So here's the example. Now that we've done 2s, we're going to do 3s. 3s are a little bit simpler, I think, as far as trying to wrap your mind around it. So we start on the first note and we play 3 notes into the scale. Start on the second note and play 3 notes into the scale. Start on the third note of the scale and go 3 notes into the scale. Another way to think of this is you play the first 3 notes of the scale, go back 1 note in the scale, go up 2 notes in the scale, come back 1 note in the scale, go up 2. Finally, we've gotten to the 4s. 4s are the same concept as 3s, only we do 4 notes at a time. So we play 4 notes into the scale, and then we start on the second note, go 4 notes into the scale, start on the third note, go 4 notes into the scale. For those of you who want to think about it in a different mathematical pattern, you go in 4 notes, back 2 notes, in 3 more notes, back 2 notes, in 3 more notes, back 2 notes. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and here's the last demonstration of the video. Practice up, and remember metronome.